Welcome back to Dark Nexus. Tonight, it's Act 3, Chapter 150, Part 2. We fed the boogeyman. We discarded or consumed all of our carefully collected supplies before we even started our journey. We crossed the desert of suffering and loss. We passed the crumbling relics of our lives' experience. We let go of things and of pieces of ourselves, and we reached the Mad Poet's oasis. Our collection of gifts was sufficient enough to even earn a boon from the Mad Poet himself. And we all feel that boon coursing through our bodies as Grip's muscles literally bulge and expand before your eyes. As Dabwick's eyes widen with sudden understanding, the world grows crisper and more in focus all around them. As Vic and Dora weave on their feet, actually feeling their synapses firing faster and faster, feeling connections and patterns falling into place at a staggering rate. But at what cost? Barnabas is gone. Now, the Mad Poet gives zero shits about sentimentality, and he's moving on with relentless focus, so the action will continue in the real-time narrative of this scene, but just to take a brief pause. I suspect all of you will be listening to a number of Barnabas scenes in Act 2 and 3 whenever you may next re-listen through them with a different lens. And I'll bet the drunken scene at the end of The Night of the Pale, while Barnabas was growing sicker and sicker with seed-borne consumption, might take on a different color when you next take in that episode all about death and saying goodbye. And I know Robert will have more to add when it comes to some of that stuff, and I don't want to step on his toes here. But as we freeze time for a little moment, I am interested, and in particular, especially to two people's responses to what just happened. Dabwick and Dora. Dabwick, the last thing you were feeling as you crested the rise into this place was basically, how the fuck did I end up here in the middle of their story? And now you just saw the other person who was outside of their little circle sacrifice himself for them. Not only to help them, but seemingly to put an end to their continuous battle with this thing that's now growing inside of you. And Dora, just as Tima's Reynard is gone, his head smashed to pulp by a hammer in the basement of Briarstone Asylum after the last time y'all came here, now Dora's Reynard is gone as well. Where are they both at in this little frozen moment here? Anything you want to share?
I think Dora is stunned at that sacrifice and feels it acutely. But this place, what they've just been through, is so overwhelming. I think she is tucking it away to feel later. That she does not want to be dealing with the Mad Poet in a state of overwhelming grief. And that grief is partly personal, but partly in understanding Barnabas's story.
Yeah.
You know, because she knows Reynard wasn't real, but they did share a bond, and they rode from the moon together.
Yes.
With him back in that form, and that was very familiar and comforting to her.
Yeah.
But I think more so it is that rather than carry this seed of whatever through the world and continue on in fighting it, he chose this path, and I think that affects her profoundly.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't deal with it right now.
I think Dabwick is seeing this as a pay it forward for us to create a balance where if we had all stayed and we all continued this journey together, we might have been setting things out of balance. And so by sacrificing himself, we're able to go forward, and I'm able to stay with this group. So it sort of strengthens my resolve.
It does.
I think Vic is feeling sort of like hollowed out, like a husk
Yeah.
And so things are happening, but they're not landing emotionally in any way at this point because all of that has been discarded. If that makes any sense.
He's been in a process.
Yeah. But he saw Barnabas do that and remembered suggesting to Barnabas, I don't know how many times ago that, oh, well, we had this in our heads, and if you came with us, you too might be able to get this. I don't know if that's something you want to do, but it is something that you could do.
You certainly did say that aloud.
And he's like, he made his choice.
Yeah.
But Barnabas had spoken very, very strongly and freely about wanting to get this thing out of his head and wanting to be free of it, and that all the things that he had already tried to escape it. And so he's like,
he'd been through so much, y'all.
He's free.
Yeah.
He's free of that. He will have other types of suffering to deal with as he continues on his journey, but he won't have that.
What about Gripper? Does Robert have a take on Robert's actions?
I think in this moment, because there hasn't been, I think there's maybe one other time that Grip heard the song.
Yeah.
And I think the feeling of what that felt like to have that buoy him and then to have it be kind of unceremoniously stopped.
Yeah.
I think that's what's resonating with him right now.
Yeah.
Well,
the ballad of Bassanio and Persephone shall be heard no more. The copy of the mad poet's book vanishes out of each of your hands, and the sky noticeably darkens. As he continues, the niceties have been observed. So, to business. First, I must ask, are you here for one, or are you here for all? Before you came in support of him, you were his protectors and his pawns. But I sense things have changed. I believe you come to me now as a collective. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
A collective it is. And these are your desires. He raises a hand, and somehow there's a giant diamond in it. He crushes it between his fingers, blows the pile of dust into the air. It swirls and swirls, and it forms a small funnel cloud between you and him, and you begin to hear, emerging from it, your own voices. Or rather, an echo of the thoughts you shared in communion with your collective.
Time was all I wanted to do was kill lols and get my fucking memories back.
Maybe that we need those memories.
As far as I'm concerned, we have to go to Naru's
I would
event.
like to know where Lowell's is going.
Whatever he's doing, we helped him to do. And for me, I think the only thing I've got that can even come close to balancing this ledger we keep talking about is to try to stop him.
It's imperative that we follow Lowell's and stop him.
I have a personal interest in understanding my own situation better, but it would not risk the group's efforts for my own edification.
I support you. If that is something that you wish, is to find balance and wholeness again.
I hadn't realized till right now that if Wherein knows about Katerina, she'll go after her.
I want this thing out of my head. I don't want it to go out the way I have seen ourselves go out. Such as selfish, perhaps. But I would close this thing out of my brain if I could.
You come to me like they all do because you wish me to tell you something, or show you something, or give you something you cannot learn, or find, or secure on your own. Well, you know who I am, And you know there is a cost. Barnabas, son of Bassanio, elected to pay that cost on your behalf. In doing so, he got what he desired. And this inscrutable but unmistakably dark look crosses his face ever so briefly as the light around you dims even further. Victor of the Stoiches, you too shall have what you desire. Your daughter will remain undetected by Wherein and all her allies for as long as the dream of her exists. But you will never see her again. Set foot in Dilathleen, speak her name aloud, send anyone to check on her, and my charm will not simply dissolve, it will turn into a beacon, drawing everyone who's ever wished you harm down upon her. There's always a catch. Snaps his fingers. It's done. As for the rest of you, bear witness. And he gestures behind you, back where you came from. And the air shimmers, and suddenly you feel yourself slip out of phase with time and reality as you see 7 figures descending into the oasis. Lols, Vaticus, Riptusk, Triangle Man, Father Ray, Tima, and Reynard. Lols looks sweaty and eager, but the rest look hollow-eyed and resigned, dead inside. And you watch the events of your last visit here unfold before your eyes. First, of course, they fight the Jinmenju. Lols huddles in the back as they go through the motions. It's a shit show. None of them give a crap about protecting any of the others. It's an everyone for themselves situation, which ends up making things more difficult than it need be. Riptusk takes a bit of a walloping, but it all comes to a close after a fireball from Tima and a flame strike from Ray. And you watch as the Mad Poet makes his appearance back at that time. You watch the party lay out their gifts, a different signet ring, an even larger tail, a ghoul skull encrusted with rubies instead of sapphires, a heartstone, different one, different tricorn hat, and the doom idol of Ib, 6 gifts. The Mad Poet asks them what they cost, and only Lols speaks, and he talks in terms of what he experienced, which was stuff, but not all that was suffered in the gaining of those items. You can tell it is written in the hollow eyes of the rest of that group, but they keep their mouths shut. And you watch as the Mad Poet accepts his gifts, offering nothing in return, and says, "Are you here for one, or are you here for all?" "We are here for me, great Master Alhazred, I see. And this is your desire." Again, raises his hand, crushes a diamond. Cloud of dust, an echo of Lol's voice is heard. "The inmost blood calls to me. I will awaken it, and I will become its vessel. I will take it into my body physically, and with the power of the star seed inside of me, I will do what Ariadne failed to do all those centuries ago. I will drag all of Golarion into Carcosa, and the resulting power will free the King in Yellow from his prison. I have seen it in my dreams. Shamanor has shown it to me. Everything that has ever happened for the past 200 billion years has happened on the road to my great achievement. The entire universe will bow to Hastur, and he will owe everything to me. I just have to find Neruzavin." The voice echoes in the valley as the dust settles. The Mad Poet stares for a moment at Lols. When he finally speaks, his question takes him by surprise.
You believe Ariadne failed?
Well, I mean, obviously her ritual didn't work.
Did it not?
I don't understand.
No, you don't. And the irony of what you believe your role to be in all of this is truly exquisite. Very well then, savior of Hastur, king of Neruzavin. You know who I am, and you know there is a cost. What are you prepared to sacrifice?
And like a sneaky little weasel who thinks he's outsmarted the universe, Lols casts a wicked little glance back at his companions, gives them a small, fake, reassuring smile, and then whips back and cries out, "Them! All of them! Hurry, quick, before they can stop you!" And you all see what Lols never saw because he was looking at the Mad Poet. When the moment of this betrayal came, there were flashes of emotion across the faces of the others. All of you. Complicated emotions, for sure, but none of them was surprised. For what feels like an endless moment during which Lols is practically panicking to death in fear, the Mad Poet simply considers, "What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Hurry before they..."
Done.
Mad Poet snaps his fingers and the other six go completely stiff. But it's not like what happened with Barnabas. They just seem to be paralyzed.
But you will have to do it.
What? How?
In the waters. You must do it. Get used to getting your own hands dirty, King of Neruzavin.
And so you watch as one by one, Lols drags the limp yet totally conscious bodies of Rip Tusk, the Triangle Man, Ray, Tima, Vaticus, and Reynard out into that pool beneath the gargantuan moon. And you watch as he grabs each of them and forces their faces under the water and struggles as each of them drowns. And even though none of them are capable of taking conscious action, their bodies involuntarily fight back. They retch and kick and wail, and you can tell that each of them knows exactly what's happening. Check out this art.
Wow.
And as he drowns, Rip Tusk, Grip has the disorienting feeling of both watching this happen from the outside and of feeling it, remembering it happen from the inside. You're looking up as you drown, and you see his face looming over you. Human, male, middle-aged, maybe older. He's got a long charcoal beard, dark circular glasses, tinted purple, maybe? A dark, flat, square hat. His mouth is clenched in fury. The veins on his neck are bulging. He's looking down on you from above, and his image in your mind as you look up is rippling, waving, distorted, and twisted like you're looking at it through warped glass, or through a rift, or a portal. Or from underwater. Vic has the same sensation as the Triangle Man is drowned, and Dora feels and sees what Tima feels and sees, same as it ever was. And as each of the six drown, a thin mist pours out of their mouths, forms into a tightly coiled snake of vapor and color, and their collected memories and life experiences sink down, down, down to the bottom of the Mad Poet's pool. Lols drags himself out of the water, shaking and soaking. He's starting to shiver in the cold desert night air, and he's bruised and cut. He's a mess. It's done.
You wish to know how to find Neruzavin? Look!
Mad Poet suddenly whips open his terrible tome right before Lowell's eyes. And at first, Lowell doesn't seem to process what he's looking at, what he's reading, but he can't take his eyes off it. In fact, his eyes keep scanning right to left, right to left, right to left. And he starts whimpering and crying, and then his eyes start bleeding, and he unleashes this soul-shattering scream that actually shatters his soul. Lowell's rips in two, one of him now sobbing uncontrollably on the ground, the other icy cold, with bleeding eyes and a dead-eyed grin on his face. The Mad Poet simply waves a hand, and the weeping Lowell's vanishes.
Now you have paid the price.
Closes his book, holds it before Lowell's.
Do you know what this is?
The completely dead-eyed, bloody-eyed Lowell's says, yes.
Say its name.
The Necronomicon.
Yes. The copy in your world will tell you all you need to know, and more. There are rituals contained within that you will find most useful for your purposes. Do you know where to find it?
Mon does.
Mon knows. Yes, he does. Now wake, O King of Neruzavin, and never return.
And the lucid dream body of Hazarton Pragmus Lowell's IV evaporates. The air shimmers again, and you find yourselves phasing back into time and reality, and the Mad Poet gestures out into his pool, where you see snaky ribbons of color and vapor writhing beneath the surface of the water, manifesting, becoming whole.
I release you. All of you. The memories from both of your lives are now yours.
And then he looks right at Dora, Vic, and Grip.
But only one of you shall wake. Whoever lives gets the body in the waking world. Enjoy.
There's a flash of movement from the water, which draws your eyes as figures begin to surface from the pool. The first...
It's a huge, hulking half-orc man, close to 7 feet tall and weighing, you would guess, nearly 300 pounds, all muscle. It's impossible to tell his age for certain, but this man is not young. He's been through the shit and only grown stronger, tougher, fitter, and meaner for it. His hair's a matted mess of dark green dreadlocks. Grungy, cavity-ridden, yellowing bottom tusks jut up from his pushed-forward jaw. His eyes are an almost glowing yellow that seem to pierce out of his gray-green skin. His massive arms are covered with crude tattoos, probably done by hand, not by a professional. They are of seemingly random shapes that form sleeves up and down his biceps and forearms, the ink only slightly darker than his skin.
He's missing several fingers, pinky on his right hand as well as the pinky and ring finger on his left. The knuckles where those fingers should be are masses of blackened scar tissue. He wears his magical suit of gray spiked leather. He carries his spiked steel shield. He brandishes the battle axe with a stylized blade that looks like beams of light lancing out from a star. He wears the badge. He is the constable. It's Rip Tusk. Then...
He's a human man, but his age is really hard to pin down. At first you think he's in his late 30s, but as you observe more and more of him, he may be significantly younger. His olive-colored skin has seen a lot of sun and is lined with wrinkles that might be contributing to an inaccurate sense of his age. His jet black hair is a natty mess, too long to be called short, too short to be called long. He has a black mustache and a little soul patch beard under his lower lip. When he opens his mouth, you see that many of his teeth have been replaced with metal versions. He's probably about 5'7", 5'8", terribly, terribly lean and wiry, maybe a total of 130 pounds.
The left side of his face is covered in 100 or more tiny equilateral triangles tattooed with dark black ink into his flesh. He wears his magical shirt of black chain and brandishes a dark black rapier with a rose-shaped hilt. A rapier dripping with blood. The Triangle Man. And then...
A human-looking woman well into her middle ages. She's tall, with a slender build on the edge of frailty, and a sharp bone structure. Her skin is olive-toned, you think, at first, but then maybe it's more golden? She doesn't look like she gets a lot of sun, but she doesn't look pale at all. Her hair falls straight back from her forehead. It has the look of pure silk and is a shade not so much gray as silver, with a quality you would almost call metallic. She has high cheekbones and prominent dimples. Her eyes have the color and luminescence of amethysts, a brilliant, striking violet.
Long black hooded robes, headband, rings, spellbook. It's Tima. And then...
a youngish human man, like in his early or mid-20s. He's well-muscled, but really pale and really thin, and there's something off about the way he's built. Like his head is too big for his neck. His hips are shifted to the side at an odd angle. His jawbone protrudes into a pointed chin. There's a light dusting of black whiskers. These long fingers and thin wrists. He has black hair that's cut asymmetrically, kind of hangs and covers one side of his face.
His nose and his eyebrows and ears all bear numerous piercings. He's in the same armor he wore in life, wielding the same morning star, but they are spiky and whole and glowing now, as is he. You're seeing him alive and breathing for the first time in months. Ray. And then, of course, human man, middle-aged, bearded, salt and pepper hair, mostly white, pale skin, glasses, the heavily calloused fingers of someone who works with their hands. He's wearing the Renaissance daredevil armor Johnny's character wore for all of Act 1. Beakers and bottles and powders and weird fluids adorn him everywhere. Gulliver Vaticus. And finally, an orange and black fox, sleek and smart. Reynard. They're in a state of some confusion, you can tell. But you can also tell that they understand exactly what's at stake here, too. Whoever lives gets the body. Vaticus and Reynard almost immediately sink to their knees, staring around in pain and confusion. They look thin, like maybe they're not going to last long. They are, after all, nothing more but the dream of a dead soul's memory. Ray looks like he's having some sort of experience, maybe one of pain, but he's going to fight. He seems to feel that there's a vessel of some sort waiting for him to return to. Maybe he can claim the ghost body if he's not put down before he realizes he can simply wake up. There may be a timer on that one. And even though the mad poet has now vanished, you hear the lingering echo of his voice boom through the small valley. Whoever amongst you survives, never return. And now, my friends, I attempt to kill you with your own characters. Roll for initiative.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I have a purely technical question. How many minutes has it been since the fight?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Number 1, Dora and Vic get 9 more skill points from the raising of their intelligence. I debated when to do this, but I think we're going to do it right now, right this second. Add those ranks wherever you like, and remember that you can't have any more than 9 ranks in any one skill. This really did just happen right now, so I think whatever you feel like you would have learned is what you do learn right now at the Oasis. And as far as buffs go, I had the other party all kitted up with the buffs they had before entering the Oasis, but after we've now played out this conversation with the Mad Poet, I realized a bunch would be gone, so I turned off all of their buffs that were a round per level or a minute per level, and you all will be in the exact same boat. So turn everything off unless they're 10 minutes per level or longer. So mage armor, anything else, maybe some of the Dabwick stuff? Did we do a feather step?
Yeah, feather step mass, that would be the only thing.
But telepathic bond still going.
Awesome. And you put your ranks in what?
Knowledge religion.
Awesome. Grip.
That's 2 there. Oh, God. That's what a natural 1 will get you.
I mean, any low roll right now makes sense.
Yeah.
Just from like the holy fuck, what's going on?
And Vic?
That's a 10.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Dabwick?
Natural 20 for a 24.
Okay, maybe a little less phased. And Dora?
12.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the story. I mean,
maybe there's a benefit to being the outsider in some of these circumstances.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, the good news is they seem just about as staggered as you collectively do. This is going to be interesting.
I mean, that has to be a totally...
It is a mind fuck for them as well.
I was not expecting this either.
Great!
I was not expecting this, not now. This was not at all what I was expecting to have happen.
Perfect. Now, the real mind fuck for me here is I have to keep remembering until you do it, they know nothing about what you can do.
Right.
Because you do not exist to them.
Right.
So as Johnny figuring this out here, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what they do? I'm like, okay, right, remember, they think you do what they do. So what would they do if they were fighting themselves? And Dabwick, of course, is the absolute question mark. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is this halfling doing there?
Dabwick's still in Gripply form, too.
Oh, right.
Dabwick's just a dried out old frog.
It's a dried out frog who's lost some of their pluck.
All right, I spent my skill points.
What did you put them in?
I maxed out bluff,
Yeah.
stealth,
Yeah.
and sleight of hand.
Yeah.
I was like,
I buy it.
I feel like those are all things that I have predominantly used during all of this, and that seemed like a fair trade.
Love it. So in this brief second, while both parties are adjusting to the fact, oh, we're fighting ourselves, and this is a fight to the death, and you can see that there has to be either the same spell or an equivalent going on with all of them, because all of their eyes start looking at one another like they're communicating telepathically, as the four of you are. So you now have a little second here in this little space of time. If there's any strategizing that you want to do as a group while this fight is ramping up, please take the time. You can speak telepathically.
Grip, go for Tima. I'll go for Rip Tusk.
Tradesies.
Yep.
I'll summon something to help us out right away.
All right, and I'll be useful.
Oh my god. Are we ready to do this?
No.
Nope, not at all.
But
It is that time.
here we go. Round 1.
Oh my god.
The last fight of Book 3 begins with Dabwick. Dabwick's got the jump on everybody. As you start to see these initiative rolls to the other party, it's going to look pretty similar to what you all got going on here. But, so Dabwick's just way ahead of the game. What does Dabwick do round 1?
Dabwick starts casting a full round spell.
Shocking. You going to stay where you are or take a little 5-foot step in a direction?
Stay where I am.
Up next is the Triangle Man.
I don't love this.
No.
Nor should you.
So you see, effectively, Roni is exactly how he reads to your eyes in terms of his physicality and his movements. You see Roni narrow his eyes at Dora,
Yeah.
narrow his eyes at Grip, and then there's just like this little whiff of fuck it about him, and he reaches down and he cracks an extract. And you see Vaticus look over like, what the fuck? When did he learn how to do that? And vroom, you see a little invisible shield pop up around the Triangle Man as motes of dust and sand around him are pinging off of him. And then he gets the fuck out of the cluster so he's not caught in Dora's fireball that he thinks is coming. So he gets out of the middle of this cluster and starts moving way out to the side in a flanking maneuver. Looks like he may be heading towards either Grip or himself. And then Tima's up. Look at this, Katie. 1 above you. Ooh. Oh. Let me do some measuring.
Measure, measure, measure.
Oh, yeah.
We're about to get a serious beatdown.
You're about to get Yeah, shit's about to happen to
Flame
you.
broiled.
No, it's the opposite. Tima,
Cone of cold.
yeah,
Fuck.
Tima pulls some spell components out of her pouch, whispers a word, gestures with her hands, and phew, this massive cone of freezing cold air blasts out from her fingers and envelops the four of you. I need reflex saves from the lot of you. Let's go left to right. Let's start with Dora. What'd you get?
23.
Are you keeping that?
Yes.
Dabwick.
18.
Keeping that?
Yes? No. Can I sense something in the ether here when we're all...
You sense the weight of judgment from all sides.
You could make a spellcraft roll to know what is being cast.
You could, if you want to try.
So you could understand what level this is.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
knowing how smart
Give me a check.
Dora is.
Spellcraft check, 14. No clue.
No clue. It's.
I
I mean, you can tell it's a cone of cold.
But this feels... Something feels off about this spell, so I'm going to go ahead and use an action point.
Remember, last fight of the book, so don't save your action points.
So really throw your resources
Throw
away.
literally.
no.
Please throw your resources away. Remember, they don't have them.
So that's a total of 20.
Okay, and Vic.
32.
So you're keeping that.
Oh, yeah.
And the Gripper.
25.
You like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Everyone saves except for Dabwick. Dabwick, 34 points of cold damage, and as that cold washes over Dabs, you can see they're nearly dead. 34. The rest of you, what is that? 17 for Gripper and Vic, and 12 for Dora.
Since I've been blasted, do I have to do a concentration check to make sure that I'm still casting my spell?
Yep.
Just to keep myself honest here.
What's the level of the spell you're casting?
Oh, that was, 5th level spell.
Okay, give me a DC 49 concentration check.
Sure. Got a 29. Did really well on that.
So do you have anything that can add 20 to that?
Nope.
It wasn't a natural 20, right?
No.
All right.
All right. And Dabwick's spell is lost. Loosen him up for you, Rip Tusk!
Yoinks.
And then Dora is next.
Silently,
Yeah.
without gesturing,
Yes.
Dora casts haste on the entire party.
All right. Click those buffs on as everyone is now moving quite rapidly.
Silently, through
Yep.
the telepathic bonds,
Yes.
Dora gives Grip combat advice.
We won't survive many more of those. You know what to do.
I think I do.
And I'll just take a 5-foot step. It's just over here. Just
Just to get slightly
just
further
a
away
little
from the
bit
cluster.
Further away from all the things that want to kill me, and I'm not invisible now.
And then Vic is up next. Our Vic. Sweet, sweet Vic. What do you do?
Oh, man.
I know. What do you do?
What do you do? What the fuck do you do? Dabwick next to you is near dead. You can barely see the other you, who's snaking around the side with his fancy shield, rapier in hand. Probably not going to get it caught in any door jams because he seems a little bit more trained with it than you were last time you were using it. Oh, and just in case this detail got lost in the shuffle, Rip Tusk, just so like Dabwick came into this fight with wounds from the tree fight, Rip Tusk came into this fight with an equivalent amount of wounds from the tree fight as well. 20 odd points of damage have been done.
But he has like 1,000.
He has a lot of hit points.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
That's what he did.
Yep. Vic does the math, maps the angles.
Yeah.
Catches Tima, and he's like, "Oh, payback." And he narrows his eyes. He's gonna go to town.
Makes that Azamar his studied target.
You know it.
All right, here we go.
And he's gonna do rapid shot.
Mm-hmm.
She's not around anybody else or anything like that, so there's no having to subtract 4 for firing into combat. Rapid shot.
Are you in range for touch?
I am.
Ooh, boy. Nobody
right.
has a good touch AC. Nobody, Johnny.
I've got...
What you got?
First one is a 25.
Keeping it?
Oh, yeah.
Hit.
29.
Hit.
19.
Hit.
23.
Hit.
32.
Hit.
So I also spent an action point to get an additional attack along with this.
So five shots.
Yep.
Slam into Tima Antea.
Yep.
As her hands are just starting to unfreeze from the spell she just cast. How much damage are we looking at there?
12
Yep.
plus 9
Okay.
plus 7
Okay.
plus 14
Yep.
plus 9
Yep.
plus another 10.
Her eyes widen and screaming in agony and surprise. No! She evaporates in a puff of mist. She is out of this fight.
I get the body. Yeah?
Yes, you do.
I get
One-
the body. These are the rules. I get the body.
That's the rule so far. We've got one body secured.
And then
Amazing.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step behind Dabwick, so that should anybody come into that area, they have to get past Grip and might get flanked by me.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Ducking behind the halfling. All right.
Well, that combat advice was useless, but...
Then it's Rip Tusk.
Come on, you great fuck.
Do you say that?
Oh, are you going to do it?
Yes, I do say that.
I just changed my mind. He fucking charges you.
Oh,
Gotta lower his armor class a little bit.
All right, so he is power attacking. He is, of course, going to start raging as he charges. Rage, power attack. As he brings Dog Reaver in an arc down on the Gripper. 29.
Miss. Thanks to haste, I'm back to 30.
Flat-footed.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
No, that's gonna hit me then. Flat-footed's a 25.
21 points of damage as this axe
Whatever.
just slams into your shoulder. And as you know, now against you, his +1 weapon just became a +2 weapon, because that's how Dog Reaver works.
Does it keep going?
Yep,
Up
up to
to-
+5.
Fuck that.
Yep. Next is Father Ray.
I think you should just kill Vaticus.
oh man, that would be amazing.
He doesn't see a body of his own.
He does not see a body of his own.
They were already fighting.
He doesn't see a body of his own.
His dad is a dick.
His mom is dead. Oh, I love it. This terrible smile comes over his face as he sees his mother die. And yeah, he does. He takes a step forward and he casts Slay Living on Vaticus.
what?
Oh, they're eating themselves.
Just almost exactly like what happened in Interlude 2. Like the first thing Ray did was do something that damaged Vaticus. Well, yeah, we're doing the callback. Here we go. Touch hits. And the spell does 58 points of damage.
One for every year of Vaticus's life.
Yes, and Vaticus is gone.
Does he have a chance to
Whoa.
scream anything before he disappears?
I can't emphasize how dead behind the eyes that guy looks. Like, whatever the fuck they all went through at the end, it just hollowed him out so completely. It almost seems like, thank God, like a welcome. I can't believe I'm back, and now, oh God, thank God it's over again. Gripper, you're up. Plots just bought you all around from Father Ray.
Love a good plot.
All right, Grip is toe-to-toe with Rip Tusk. What a sentence.
Yep, so we're going to... As he's looking himself in the face, his jaw goes slack, his eyes roll back, he cracks his fucking neck, and he will take dedicated adversary half orc.
You can see just surprise over Rip Tusk's face. he doesn't understand what you're doing. His whole way of fighting has been so regimented and laid out. He's laid down this very specific path of becoming an expert at this one single weapon, and he's coming toe-to-toe with a version of himself that prefers flexibility. And here come the attacks.
And we're going to use the Dan Bong.
That's what you had in your hand before,
right?
Right?
That's what was in my hand.
From the tree. Yep.
So, first attack. That's a 30. I'm going to keep it.
Hit.
Second attack. 24. Let's use this one to learn something.
Hit.
Oh! Third attack. That's another hit. That's an 18 on the die.
Uh-huh.
Fourth attack. That's a 14 on the die for a... that's another 20. That's what I had before. That's another 24.
Yep, hit.
And I'm with my haste, my fifth attack.
Yep.
That's a 3 on the die, so that's going to be a 16. I bet that doesn't hit.
You could spend up to 5 of your stamina points, right?
Yes. I will spend 5 stamina points.
That's 5 hits, Robert.
5 hits.
5 hits on yourself.
Do you want to spend an action point?
And take another?
Why don't you roll damage? Everybody slow down.
So
let's roll some damage.
It's 5d10.
Oh god.
Plus.
I guess the haste was a good call.
Yes.
All the damage that we're doing, and amazing choice. Thank you.
I might just go invisible.
So it's going to be 5d10 plus 70.
What? What the fuck?
With the Dan Bong, with power attack on, my damage is 1d10 plus 14.
Holy shit!
And 5 hits, 14 times 5
It's 70.
is 70.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like base 70. You need more D10.
I need one more d10.
Can't you use a D100?
I'm using the... Okay. Yes, I know that it's a 10. It's the same. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. That's 18. That's 25. That's 28. That's 28, 29, 30, 32 plus 70. 102 points of damage.
He's fucking gone. Boom! Vanishes in a puff of mist as you cleave him into literal pieces.
I never fucking liked that guy.
You get the body!
I get the body!
Oh my god. And then we get to the end of the round, and you're forced to watch happen to Reynard, what you won't have to watch happen to Vanicus. You watch Reynard's head repeatedly smash in on itself, crumples to the ground, blood goes flying, flattened, and then with this just terrible canine howl.
So, Ray can't possibly know that he's just spared his own father such a shitty death.
He has no idea what happened.
I could tell him.
You could. Top of round 2. Yeah. Dabwick, how many hit points do you have?
7.
Well.
And you lost your spell.
Yes.
And you're in the middle of all of this.
Wondering, why am I here again?
I have a body.
And knowing if you die in the dream this time, it's
Greater
a greater
madness.
madness.
Greater madness.
Yeah. So
there you go. That's the reason
not.
to fight. So Father Ray and the Triangle Man are still on their feet. They're in very different locations. Hard to catch them in any area effect here. Who do you want to focus on? Or do you want to heal thyself?
Dabwick's going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on themselves.
Yeah.
It's a sound plan.
That's a great plan.
And run away.
Yeah.
That is actually not a bad idea. That is
with haste on.
There you go.
Oh, look at that bar. How many did you get?
Better.
23 points.
Great.
Yeah.
So just now bloodied. You got a 60-foot move speed thanks to the haste. Do you want to indeed go somewhere?
I want to get out of range of Ray, and so Dabwick is going to move. It's still pretty
Hang
much.
there. I can invisibility sphere us, and we can just watch Vic and Grit.
Oh, that's great.
Oh. So Dabwick runs behind Dora,
Yeah.
huddles down, waiting for a sphere. Triangle Man is up.
We have one more standoff.
We do, and he knows that as well.
Yeah.
So he was gonna go for Gripper because he knows him so well, so he thinks. But
He
now
also just saw what happened.
Yeah.
he now realizes my only hope is to kill myself.
Ugh.
He takes a double move around the outside edge of the oasis to close in behind Vic and get 5 feet away from him. And as he closes in with you, Vic, he's got Heartsbane in hand, and he opens just a little bit of his coat to show you
The alchemical torch.
the prototype version. Yeah. To show that to you. And he actually gives you a little nod of,
Well, you did it.
you actually did it. Which almost seems to give him, it gives him an overwhelming emotion of some sort. Can't entirely tell if it's good or bad, but he's feeling shit very deeply as he stares at you, and then, oh my god, who's next? It is Dora. Okay, Dora next to Dabwick.
Dora casts Invisibility Sphere,
Shoom, Dora and Dabs are invisible.
and she's gonna move here. Dabs, we can still see each other, but as long as you stay in the sphere, you can see me and I can see you. And then we have to kill Father Ray because we can't allow that spirit to return in any form. So
Much less back in Thrushmore.
Yeah. So I was going to talk to Ray, but I'm not.
Grip, I don't think we have any idea what the Triangle Man is capable of. Flank him and crush him as quickly as possible.
Combat advice.
All right. If Vic doesn't kill himself first. Vic, you're up next. 5 feet away from yourself.
Vic sees the Triangle Man sort of flap his jacket back to show that.
Yeah.
And he flaps his jacket back to show the alchemical torch, the original alchemical torch on his other hip, because he still has it.
He can barely process. He doesn't really understand even what you all are, obviously, as you can imagine. He does not understand how you have that, because Vaticus has it.
Yeah.
Had it before Father Ray just killed him.
You got dealt a shit hand. I'm sorry for everything that they did to you. Wasn't right. Wasn't right what they did at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this.
And he narrows his eyes and levels Vanity.
Yeah.
And at point blank range, starts to fire on himself.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
37,
What do you think? Yeah. Yeah.
22,
Yeah.
29,
Yes.
and then a natural 20 for 33, crit confirm of 25.
Critical hit.
Oh my god.
Just give me the total. Just give me the total
I
damage.
feel bad for them now.
Good. That work here is done.
Fucking up our past selves.
Letting go, right? Letting go.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you got to kill your past.
104 points of damage.
Damn it, he beat me.
And with a little whispered thank you, he evaporates. Whoa.
Hey, Ray.
You got this, Ray.
Got this.
Oh, God. Father Ray walks forward, getting closer to Vic and Grip and casting his eyes out into the empty space where he last saw his mother. He raises his arms to the sky. Why was I born? And boom! He releases a 30-foot blast in all directions of negative energy.
Yep.
I'm going to need will saves from everybody. And a fortitude save from Dora.
Oh, I just rolled an action point, but I didn't. I did that before I knew there was also a fortitude save.
Okay.
So I'm keeping my will save as is.
Okay. Totally fair. Gripper.
Natural 1.
Oh. Vic.
26 with an action point.
Dabwick.
Natural 3 for a 17.
Jeez.
Anything versus fear or divinations, enchantments, compulsions,
Nope.
charms?
Nope.
Okay.
You keeping that?
I'll use an action point.
Seriously, throw them away.
I mean, really. that's
Spend
what we're-
them.
that's
This
what
is
we're
the
here-
end of all things.
Is it? Yes.
This is what we're here to do, right? That's a 22.
Dora for the will save
22.
and for the fortitude save.
12.
Can you do your immediate thing again?
I didn't because it's... Oh, I didn't because I thought I would be stunned and I didn't want to be stunned. But I would have
That's fine.
done that. So it's 16.
Okay. So Gripper takes 24 points of damage. The rest of you take 12 points of damage. And Dora is... Ooh, did you just make yourself fatigued?
Mm-hmm.
Dora is exhausted in the wake of this energy washing over her. And feeling the pain wash over him in an inverse of his previous relationship with Ray. Grip, you're up next. Instead of him taking your injuries onto him, he just passed all of his pain into you. But while doing so, he got 15 feet away from you. He's very much reachable this round if you want to get there.
Well, yeah, I may as well close with him.
Alrighty.
And then hopefully he will, that I'm there if he tries to cast.
Gripper closes.
And then he will... Well, since he can't have done any of that stuff, he would have swift actioned and switched his dedicated adversary to human.
Yeah.
And then, so we'll just take one attack. Come on now.
Kill that kid.
That's a modified 20. What armor is he wearing? He's wearing his that armory armor.
The chainmail. Yeah.
Let's burn an action point.
Yep.
26.
With the action point, that's a hit.
Okay, and then just
As first blood is drawn on Father Ray,
17 points of damage.
he
Cracks him with the Dan bone.
he relishes the pain. Brings us to round 3. Paul, you gonna kill your character now? Or are you gonna stay out of this? You're gonna keep your dogs out of this fight and heal yourself some more?
Yeah, I think Dabwick's going to heal himself. I got one
You
more.
sure you don't want to kill your own character at the same time?
I
mean, we didn't come here not to kill your character twice.
I'm not armed with anything to kill my character,
It's true,
and
it's true.
any of my spells right now would be in an area attack
Okay,
spells, which
all right.
would be. So stop trying to talk me
I
into
will
it.
chill out.
Oh crud! Not a great roll. So cure moderate wounds. I got 16 points back.
Okay. You want to take a move to the other side of that invisibility sphere?
Yes.
Okay. And then Dora is up next.
I think Dora is going to cast placebo effect on herself.
Oh. Zoom. Does that completely
So I
eliminate?
think ridding myself of the fatigue.
Yeah.
So you tell me what I am.
At the moment, you're fatigued.
Okay. I'm probably just going to keep dancing around so
Yeah.
that Ray doesn't know where I am.
Yep. Keeping... Oh, yes. Totally
But
changing
keeping-
positions now, but keeping
But
Dabwick
keeping Dabwick
in the circle.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, Vic's up.
Vic is sort of like holding his side from like that energy loss
Yeah.
and stuff. And he looks up at Ray and he goes,
You were born to help other people. You were born to save those children in the chapel. You saved so many people while you lived. You made a difference in my life. And I'm sorry.
And he narrows his eyes and fires on him.
He just, as these, I presume, bullets smash into him, he unleashes a soul-rending scream.
The first one is a natural 20 with a crit confirm of 27. Do I need to do add up all the damage?
Let's hear a number.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
We're at the end of all things here.
We didn't come here not to hear a number. All right. Does a 22 touch hit?
Yeah.
Does a 31 touch hit?
Yeah.
Okay, then another 30. Okay, so that's 84 points of damage.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Ray.
As he dissipates, Vic goes,
You got this, Ray.
As Ray vanishes.
Is the mad poet just over on the side, just
No,
like
he
grinning like a
disappeared.
cackling?
He's gone.
He's gone. He just disappeared.
And then there's this, like, trembling in the earth beneath your feet. And you look up now, not only is the mad poet gone, but the hut is gone.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
The tree, any like remnants of it, totally gone. The waters of the pool are rapidly starting to dry out. As the moon is not so much setting, it's turning into the sun.
Let's stand in a circle, hold hands, and wake up.
As you reach for each other, you are ejected from this place. From this place, hovering in the borderlands on the edges of the dreaming itself, a place completely unbeholden to reality or capital T time. Each of you is thrust into the terrible darkness that lies between waking and sleeping, untethered and alone. And there you hover until you remember. And that's the end of part 2. We'll finish this act off next time. Dark Nexus is produced by Plug and Hum Productions. This podcast uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, used under Paizo's fan content policy. This podcast is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, please visit paizo.com. That's Paizo.com. Dark Nexus uses music and soundscapes by Syrinscape. Check them out at Syrinscape.com. That's Syrinscape.com. Opening and closing themes, along with additional music composed by Rob Kauzlaric. Artwork for Dark Nexus is by Matt Wahlquist. And thanks to DMCP, Richard and Ari, Paul and Shannon, Scotty, Jason, Jess, Joe, Chelsea, Matt, Dave, Derek, Darren, Michaela, JH, the Biscuit Buddies, and everyone we've gamed with over the years for all the memories and inspiration. I can take a knowledge of what?
That planes?
I'll let you know in a second.
No, I want to know now.
Oh my fucking god.
Arcana, history, or planes?
Or engineering?
Religion, local,
Nature.
engineering.
Tell us what it is.
This is so helpful, you guys.